Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. I wanted to do a fun video today, so I am doing a quarantine Q&A tag that has been going around on YouTube. Just going to answer some questions specifically related to what we've been doing during quarantine, and I will list the questions in the description below, so if you want to do this as well, either creating a video about it or just copying it over to your Facebook, I would love to hear your answers, so make sure you tag me if you do that. In case you're new here, I am a mom of 2, soon to be 3. We have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old girl, and then we are due with baby number 3, which is our first boy, at the end of June. We are a homeschooling family. Anthony is an essential worker and he's still working right now, and just like most of you, we are trying to find what our new normal is during this time in our lives. So let's just jump right into these questions.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours, and you're taking me high.
Question number 1, what is the best binge-worthy series? This is a hard one because there are a lot of them. Right now I am binging Ozark on Netflix, so that is my binge-worthy series right now, but the list could go on and on and on of how many series I have binge watched in the past before. So right now it's Ozark, but it's definitely not the only one that's worth binging. Handmaid's Tale was the last one I did. Number 2, have you kept a routine or have you had no schedule? Like I mentioned, we are a homeschooling family, so our school routine, things like that, hasn't really changed. It's actually become easier because we have less things to do, obviously really nothing to do outside of the house, so we don't have to go to activities, and that adds a lot of time in our day, so it's given us a little more flexibility to get that done. So we don't follow a strict schedule. We never have in our homeschool. We have what I call our family routine instead. So each day we have kind of like a general order of events that we do things in, but there's no like time, like it's not like 11 a.m. we have to start this and strict like that, because that's just creates so much stress, and if you get behind you feel frantic. So we just keep it into a routine, make sure we get what we need to do done, and call it good, and that really works best for us. So that has kind of stayed the same. Obviously there's no activity, so there is a little more unstructured time for the girls to play, which has been really, really good for them actually. I know we love our activities. They love dance, they love music class, they love all the things that they do outside of the house, but it's been nice to like have a little bit of a change and slow down a little and let them just be creative and be kids. So a little of both, I guess, would be my answer to that. Number 3 is the favorite movie that you've watched, and we aren't really a huge movie family. The girls do occasionally watch movies. I don't usually, because I fall asleep so easily by the time we get them on. So I either have to be doing something, like I'll work on the budget while we're watching the movie so that I don't fall asleep, or I won't do anything and then I'll fall asleep. So I try not to, I usually just don't watch movies. I kind of stick to like series and YouTube videos. But we did watch as a family Wonder Park last week, and we also watched Onward, and those two were amazing movies. I think if I had to pick between the two to watch again, I would probably pick Onward. I was like a bawling mess at the end of that. I don't know if it's pregnancy hormones, or if you watched Onward and you were a bawling mess at the end of it, let me know so I don't feel so alone. But that has been my favorite movie that we've watched recently. Question number 4 is, do you get outside daily? And the girls definitely do. I need to do better at that. So the girls, we have a fenced in backyard and our gate's locked, that our sliding door opens up to the yard, and from the kitchen and dining and living room I can see fully everything in the yard. So they will go outside and we'll just close the screen so I can still hear them, and I will clean up or work on our budget or get homeschool prep done, whatever needs to be done. I kind of get that done while they're occupied out there. So they have definitely been getting outside every day. I'm so thankful that we've had the weather to be able to allow that, because it's definitely been nice. They have a swing set in the backyard and a little trampoline, so they have been loving it. Although the most thing they've been doing is just digging in the dirt. We recently learned about archaeologists and dig sites, so they kind of created a little dig site and they love doing that. But I definitely try to get out when I can, and when Anthony's home we try to go on family walks and stuff. So I need to do a little bit better job of getting outside for sure. Number 5, your favorite phone app during this time. And honestly, it's probably Facebook. I just will find myself, like, if I need like a mental break, I'll just kind of mindlessly browse Facebook, which is probably not the most mentally healthy thing to do, especially right now. But that's definitely the app that I use the most in general, but even more now. A new or favorite meal that you have made. So we started the year off doing monthly meal planning and doing one big trip and then just going weekly for fresh stuff like produce. So I was kind of used to meal planning anyways, so eating at home is not really that new to us. But we definitely have changed it up so that he doesn't have to go to the store every week. I used to do most of the grocery shopping, or we would go as a family, but to minimize exposure, Anthony is the one going. So I do 2 weeks at a time so that he only has to go every other week. But one of the new recipes that I did make was lemon chicken. We made it for Easter. Anthony had steak and I had lemon chicken, and it was delicious. So that's definitely a keeper, and we'll be having that more often. The girls even loved it, which is not usual with chicken of any kind. So we'll definitely be having that one again. Number 7, have you organized any part of your house? I'm pretty much always organizing. Like, I thrive with organization. I love it. It's peaceful for me. It creates like a sense of purpose and instant gratification. So I kind of organize a little every day. Like, if I notice a drawer is getting kind of a little bit shabby, then I will tackle that really quick. So I kind of do things as I go. I haven't had a major organization project yet. I did the fridge last night, so little things like that. But I think I might try to tackle our garage again. It has accumulated more stuff since we organized it last time, so I think I might try to do that this week, because Monday is our city's spring cleanup where we can leave extra garbage out on the curb for no charge. I think I want to do that this week for sure, but I have been trying to get the entire house organized and clean all at once, which I'm so close to being able to say I'm doing, because I'm going to film a house tour video that's going to be a little different than most house tours you may have seen. Obviously, you'll see the house that we live in, but I'm going to show you inside every drawer, inside, maybe not the underwear drawers, that might be weird, but inside every closet, inside every cabinet, everything, so you can see kind of how we've organized our lives and how it works for us. So if you want to see that video, leave this emoji down in the comments below. I'll put it in the description box so you can just copy and paste it super easily, just to let me know that you do want to see that video, complete house tour, inside drawers and everything, because I'm getting excited and getting close to being able to do that. Number 8 is, what is something on your to-do list that you've been getting done? I kind of have a perpetual to-do list. I have like a master to-do list that has everything I want to accomplish, from things that happen seasonally to things that happen monthly, you name it, it has everything on it. But each night before bed, I have been writing out a quick to-do list for the next day and kind of trying to narrow it down so it's not so overwhelming. So basically every day I get stuff done on my to-do list. But one of the major things you can kind of see behind me, it's a little sneak peek, these white curtains here, which we have a steamer coming today to be able to get those wrinkles out. But that other side of those curtains is going to be River's nursery. We don't have an extra bedroom, so thankfully our master bedroom's big enough that we can share it, we can split it up. So behind there is his nursery, and once that's done, we'll do a nursery tour for you guys for sure. But that was definitely a big to-do item that we got done this past weekend, getting his crib set up and everything like that. Number 9, board games or puzzles. I love both, but we've been playing more board games than we do puzzles, just because it's hard to do puzzles and like leave them out on the counter, but then we're trying to, like, our kitchen peninsula is really like the best place to do a puzzle, but then when it's time to cook, it's kind of hard to move around and you don't want to lose pieces. So as much as I love puzzles and we've done one of them, we definitely play board games pretty much daily, either board games or card games. So that's been a favorite for all of us. Your favorite quarantine snack? I have been snacking a lot, like more snacking small meals versus having like big meals. Just being pregnant, I just kind of like gravitate towards that for some reason. Oranges have been my go-to snack. I cannot get enough oranges right now, and I am totally okay with that because they're healthy for me. So I take my iron supplements in the morning with an orange, and I have that as part of my breakfast. So that has been my favorite quarantine snack. Number 11 is, what is your favorite inside activity? My favorite activity inside would definitely be all four of us just sitting at the table playing a board game or playing cards together. It's just really good family time. It's really fun. Quinn and Bailey are both at ages where they completely understand how to play a lot of the games that we have, so we're able to do that a lot and have fun with that. I've also really been loving homeschooling even more. I've always loved homeschooling the girls, but now that we are in more of a routine and a little bit less rushed with it to try to get out the door and go to activities, I'm really able to kind of just let it sink in and enjoy it a little bit more. So Quinn's learning to read and working through her book with her that we're using for that curriculum has been really fun. Watching Bailey just thrive and blossom with science and history has been awesome. So those are the two inside things that I've really been enjoying. Number 12 is, what items have been the easiest to find at the store? We shop only at Winco, first of all because of the prices, but second because it's so close to us. And Anthony has been going, like I mentioned, and he hasn't had any trouble finding produce. So produce, fresh fruits and vegetables have been for sure the easiest to find. There's never been a time where he got back and said, oh, they didn't have this, so I couldn't get it. What has been difficult to find at the store other than toilet paper and cleaning products? So I think toilet paper and cleaning products are universally hard to find at the store, obviously. There have been a couple baking items that Anthony wasn't able to find. Sugar one time and cocoa another time. So, but then they had it the next time that he went. So I don't know, other than cleaning products and toilet paper and gloves and things like that, there hasn't been really anything hard to find. We were lucky to be pretty stocked up on all that stuff before this all happened, so we didn't really need to go find it during like the first wave of craziness of people going into the stores trying to get everything. So I think that helped out a lot for sure. Number 14, pajamas all day or getting dressed? The answer to this one depends on the day. Probably like 1 or 2 times a week the girls have a pajama day where they just stay in their pajamas all day long, and it just depends on, honestly, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just kind of what they're feeling like. But I do try to have them get dressed most of the days and go through their morning routine and still kind of do all of the motions that we've done before for the most part. But it has been nice to let them have some pajama days here and there. For me, well, Anthony doesn't really have pajamas, so he gets dressed every day. For me, I don't really have pajamas technically either. I wear like Anthony's oversized shirts and like a pair of shorts or sweats depending on if it's colder or warmer. So I definitely stay in comfortable clothes for most of the time. The only time I've only put jeans on like twice, I think once was Easter and once was I was doing another video, so I put jeans on. But other than that, I have been staying in leggings and sweats and shorts and comfortable tops because why not? But I still try to get myself ready, brush my hair, brush my teeth, wash my face, put makeup on. I still try to do all of that stuff so that I am feeling ready for the day. YouTube has been a very big help because when I am filming a video, I am not going to subject you guys to the no makeup zombie look. So, or I guess you could call it the no makeup mommy look. So I definitely get ready for that on days that I know I'm going to be filming. But yeah, I definitely don't mind staying in comfy clothes. And the last one is number 15. How are you doing? And we are doing pretty good. I mean, obviously things that are going on are a little worrisome. We take precautions and don't leave the house unless we have to. And it's been getting to me a little bit more, not being able to be around family, especially my dad, because I know he lives in an apartment by himself. He's still working, so at least he has the like Monday through Friday work schedule to keep him busy. But it's definitely been hard not to be able to be around family and experience my third and likely last pregnancy with loved ones all around me. So I'm having a little bit of a tough time with that. It gets kind of sinks in a little more and more every day. And then I have about 2 months left in this pregnancy, so hopefully I'll be able to at least have a little bit of time with all of our friends and family do some kind of baby shower either right before he's here or right after. So we'll see if that happens. But I've also been having a little bit of a hard time deciding what we're going to do for our birth plan, because previously we had all planned a hospital birth with my OB, who we love and trust fully, who has delivered both of the girls. I deliver naturally, but I find comfort in a hospital setting. Because I deliver naturally, my sister and Anthony both have been crucial in my last 2 pregnancies to physically get me through those transition contractions. And with our hospital only allowing 1 support person, there's been a little bit of kind of worry about that, and is that going to change by then? Maybe should we switch to a home birth, but then we don't get our doctor that we love. So that's been giving us a little bit of a hard time, but overall we are doing well. We are hanging in there. We are enjoying the time together as a family. My motto in life is that if you can't control something, there's no reason to panic about it. There's no reason to let yourself get down about it, because you can't do anything about it. So we are just controlling the things that we can control, letting the things go that we can't, and trying to stay positive and look at the good things that are happening. So overall, we're doing well. I hope you are doing well. Leave a comment down below and let me know. Feel free to answer some of these questions in the comments down below. I would love to hear your answers. And don't forget that we are going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. As of today, April 20th, we are 224 subscribers away from that milestone. We will be doing a giveaway, and there will be a few different items to choose from, because I know the people that watch our channel are interested in different types of content that we put out. So you will get to choose, if you are the winner, which item that you would like, but you do have to be subscribed to be eligible. So make sure you click that red subscribe button down below. But for now, remember to stay humble, be kind, and I will see you guys on Friday with a master closet clean out and organization.